So, hello there. I want to talk about whether epilepsy is a disability. And depends on who you ask. If you ask someone who has their seizures fully under control and is able to live a relatively normal life, they may say it's not a disability. If you ask someone who has multiple seizures a day, they would definitely tell you it is a disability. Also depends on what type of seizures you have. There are, I believe, over 40 classifications or 40 different types of seizures out there. Most people think of just the convulsive ones, like they show in the movies. That's not it. I myself have over 6 different types of seizures, and I'm only one person. My daughter has a few different types of seizures as well, and my grandmother, I'm not sure how many types she had, but she passed away from epilepsy, so yes, it is deadly. She had a seizure. She went into the hospital and passed away 2 days later. She did not wake up after that seizure. And just see if I can adjust this from the glare, but I think we're out of luck with that. She is, she passed away at 41, almost 42. And when you have a seizure that lasts more than 5 minutes, you should call 911. You should go to the hospital. I myself have been put into a medically induced coma. In order to stop a seizure, I woke up a couple days later in the hospital, intubated, finding out that I had had a seizure. So if that's not a disability, I don't know what is. I've had tonic-clonic seizures before. That's grand mal. And I didn't feel right for almost 2 weeks one time. Couldn't think straight, kept stopping mid-sentence. So confused and disoriented for about 2 weeks. So does that sound like a disability? I consider it a disability, for me, for someone like me. I also have seizures where I have automatisms. I smack my lips. I'm totally, lights are on, nobody's home. Sleepwalking is what it looks like. Wandering around, picking at my clothes, just sitting still, smacking my lips, and I'm not there. I'm not there during those times, and sometimes I'm super sleepy afterwards. I just need to sleep, and I may sleep for several hours. I'm sure an employer would love that. I'm sure they'd love me calling in several times a month, saying, hey, I can't make it to work today. Or, hey, I'm going to be late. My head's just not feeling right today, and I want to make sure that I'm going to be all right and not have a big seizure. Because I do have auras, which is seizure activity in itself. And sometimes that leads into larger seizures. I have myoclonic seizures where I just, I twitch, I jerk. But I am fully aware. I have absence seizures where it just kind of lights on, nobody's home, but they don't last as long. I just want to say that to the people out there that think that epilepsy is not a disability, because there's days when we're able to do everything everyone else can do, besides drive. If you have active seizures and they're not under control, you're not driving. So I'd like to know how we're getting to and from work. Is it safe for us to get out there and just walk down the street if we can find a job local? Probably not, especially for someone that tends to just start wandering around not knowing what they're doing, or can collapse crossing the street and go into convulsions. I don't think I'd like that very much either, because I also have tonic-clonic grand mal seizures. So before judging someone, wondering if they're disabled, because they're able to do things at times and not at others. Really think before you speak. Chaos. No. Sorry about the dog. We can't do what everyone can do. Some people can, but many of us cannot. So, I'll talk more about this in another video. Take care. God bless.